Welcome back. Well, House Republicans demanding answers after emails between the nation's second largest teachers union and the CDC showed the union's influence on school not-so-reopening policies.
In a letter to the CDC, lawmakers claim political interference has resulted in months-long delays in the reopening of schools to the detriment of American children.
All this as the AFT president, Randy Weingartner, does a total about-face, penning an op-ed in The Atlantic titled, "Schools Must Open This Fall, in person, 5 days a week." Here to react, Kentucky Congressman and House Oversight Committee Ranking Member James Comer. Congressman, thank you so much for being here with us. So Congress has shown an interest in investigating this influence the teachers union had on the CDC. Here's my question. What can you do about it if you find something that does seem quite obvious, that the teachers union did exert influence over CDC guidance?
Well, that's a great question. We're trying to see what our options are. I think we've proven that there has been a lot of correspondence between the teachers union and the CDC, and we've all seen the reverse course, as you've mentioned. Surely with the week's events, it's been probably the worst week of any precedent for a long time. And all of a sudden, they've tried to change the narrative and say, okay, everything's fine now. We're going to go back to school. You don't have to wear a mask in public. Everything's great now. It's over. Let's go back to the way it was. I think that it's very important that we prove that the teachers union had a lot of influence and politics played a big role in a lot of the decisions Dr. Fauci made, and then we'll take action from there.
Congressman, it's not over. I mean, I hope this investigation happens. Unfortunately, you don't have the gavel, so I'm sure you're at the behest of Democrats, whether it does or not. But what's the next iteration of how, as you look forward, these unions were very powerful. The Biden White House has said repeatedly they want more union influence. As we look forward to the fall and the influence they may have, what do you anticipate they could try to influence there?
Well, we want the American people to see that the unions have played a big role in these schools that have remained shut down forever. And I don't think there's any parent in America that's had children, including my wife, that have had to go to school virtually that don't understand the fact that kids learn better in person. And I think everyone can look at the science and look at the results and see how few school children have been adversely harmed by COVID. What we've got to figure out in Congress is the next time this happens, how can we react better? How can we go without shutting the economy down for long periods of time, printing trillions of dollars to artificially inflate the economy? But how do we protect our kids to make sure that they never have a missed year of learning in school again? And I think we're going to prove that the teachers union played an oversized role in this. So hopefully we can message on that. Hopefully we can make the American people aware and that they demand better from their public schools.
Yeah, I think you just hit the nail on the head. Why would the CDC need guidance from the teachers union? It should be the CDC giving the guidance for the teachers union. We're almost out of time here, but really quickly, are you looking into any other possible special interest groups that may have influenced CDC guidance throughout the course of this past year?
I think that we've got some tips. There's no shortage of whistleblower comments that we get on our website every day. I think we all know that there's an oversized influence of the unions in the bigger cities. You know, the rural school districts, they went back to school mostly pretty quickly after the first shutdown. But it's the big cities that are dominated by the unions, and there are multiple teachers unions. So we're looking into all this. And again, the goal should be, the end goal should be that the next time something like this happens, that we never have a situation where we have to revert our school children to a whole year of virtual learning.
Thank you, Congressman. Appreciate it.